Hi, I'm John DeBella, and this is your Classic Rock Update. And we start out with Keith Richards. Now, everybody knows his book, Life, was really a terrific book, but who would ever think that Keith would get a writing award? It seems he's up for the Duff Cooper Prize, which is a big deal, so way to go, Keith. Now, if you were watching the Super Bowl this week, you may have noticed there was a Pirates of the Caribbean trailer in it, and in that was Keith Richards. So don't blink, see if you can find him.
Jack Sparrow's in London, hell-bent to find the fountain of youth.
Don't be a fool, Jackie. The fountain will test you.
Was that really necessary?
Well, you're right, Johnny. Maybe it wasn't. Well, the Aerosmith writing sessions out in L.A. have come to an end, and Joe Perry never showed up. Steven Tyler's writing partner, Marty Fredrickson, said that the sessions went great. They got a lot done. They like coming in the morning and banging stuff out, and by the end of the day, having a song. And as far as Joe is concerned, well, Joe had a previous engagement. But here's the wildest thing, and I don't know why Joe would be upset about Steven being on American Idol. They're selling records. They're selling records on iTunes like crazy. I don't want to miss a thing. Their only #1 hit jumped to number 19 on the iTunes chart. Number 67 is where Dream On got to, and the big ones, their greatest hits CD, is now up to number 25. They're selling records for a band that hasn't put out a record in nearly 8 years. Joe, stop bitching. Speaking of music, it seems the Cars are going to release their album just a little bit at a time. Another clip has showed up on Facebook. This song is called Free. Before we heard Blue Tip and Sad Song, and well, it's more Cars sounding like the old Cars, and whether that works in the future, yet to be seen.
Hey there, we'll stand in line, read the times, check your dimes. Inside, water wine, keep on trying.
John Mellencamp is going to be playing in Philadelphia soon, and we told you last week how he was going to be at the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival. What we didn't mention is he's getting a divorce. John Mellencamp and his beautiful wife, Elaine Irwin Mellencamp, have separated, and John's filed for papers from this woman. He's divorcing this woman. I mean, I just want to make sure you understand that this woman is who he's divorcing. This woman! He's now dating Meg Ryan. No, not that Meg Ryan, the old Meg Ryan. No, not that one either. Yeah, that one. Way to go, John. Director Mark Waters, the man who gave us Lindsay Lohan's Mean Girls and Freaky Friday, is working on a Beatles movie in which they never broke up. It's a comedy where these two Beatle fans find a time machine and they decide to go back in time and prevent John Lennon from meeting Yoko Ono. Now, obviously, that was the big problem. It was all Yoko. It had nothing to do with, Brian Epstein dying, or George never being able to get a song on an album, or John developing a drug habit, or them bringing in Alan Klein to manage them even though Paul McCartney was against it, and Paul McCartney getting his father-in-law to start to be the lawyers for the band. No, it was all Yoko's fault.
Hey, oh, let's go! Hey, oh, let's go! Go to this Hawaii.
Well, you never thought the day would come that the Ramones would get a Grammy Award, but thank God they are. They're getting a Lifetime Achievement Award at the Grammys this week, and it's terrific because, this band not only epitomized punk rock, but they did so much for rock and roll. Unfortunately, Tommy Ramone is the only member of the band who's still alive. Both Joey, Dee Dee, and Johnny Ramone all died in 2001, 2002, and 2004, but at least they're getting the award. They're getting the recognition that they deserve. And that ends our Classic Rock Update for this week. I'll see you weekday mornings on the radio. Classic Rock 102.9 MGK.
What they want, I don't know.
Grr.